UFC 323, December 6th. With me today, Nazim Sadykhov, also fighting on the card. Nazim, how we doing, man?
Feeling great, brother. 2 weeks out, I'm feeling amazing.
And my first question is obviously last one, big fight in Baku. You get the home fans, they loved it. Fun walkout. So this time in America, I mean, how do we treat this walkout compared to in front of your Baku fans?
Brother, America's still my home also, you know. They're both my homes, and I'm lucky, dude. I'm honestly spoiled by the UFC. They got me fighting in my hometown of Baku, Azerbaijan of all places, you know. It's like the likelihood of that ever happening, I must have fell into the right universe. Whatever parallel universe out there that didn't happen, I must have fell in the right one, that I'm getting all this Baku, and Vegas is my home too, so I hope my other hometown crowd makes just as much noise for me. But anyways, the fight's gonna make the noise. I'm sure the fans will make noise for this fight for sure. So regardless, it's gonna be a banger.
And this is your first UFC pay-per-view in Vegas, right? I know you fought in Vegas, but not on a pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, I actually only fought at the Apex in Vegas. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, T-Mobile. This is my first time in T-Mobile. I've been to a bunch of events, but this is gonna be the first time fighting, and I'm excited.
Vegas pay per views hit a little different. They're a good time. It's just a big fight party town, as you know. But Fares Ziam, man,
Yeah.
tell me about your reaction when you got the fight offer.
Solid. I mean, I didn't think much of it because my goal is staying busy, top 15. And I don't want to sidetrack and start talking about what was supposed to happen and this and that, or at least just yet. But Fares is a solid opponent. He's game. He's well rounded, but so am I. And this is going to be a battle of setups and IQ and timing. And when you have two well versed skill sets, uh clash head to head, you have it comes down to who has better timing, who implements their game plan better, who has the better pressure, who wants it more. So these are the some of the things that you're going to see in this fight. But no matter which way you put it, I just know we're going to be trying to finish each other, and uh it's going to be a banger, man. Like, as a fan, I wish I could be in the crowd that night for my own fight, but fortunately I got to go in there and do the damn thing. So that's it, man. He's a solid opponent, and I'm game. I'm ready. I trained accordingly.
Absolutely a banger on paper, and that usually translates. But you said it too. You guys are both very well rounded, and a lot of the time when that happens, you see either a technical striking or technical grappling match. A lot of fans are saying, "Well, this is going to be a standing banger on the feet." Do you agree with that sentiment, or do you think this fight goes differently?
I just think it's gonna be beautiful violence, no matter what and no matter where it goes. When I'm on top, I'm looking to finish the fight the same as on the feet, and I'm seeing more of the same. Yeah, I see some of the same things from him. Uh, the 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 challenges for me are just gonna be just keeping the excitement tucked in and letting my IQ and letting my brain carry me more so than my heart and my balls. So we're gonna have to really turn our brain for this one. Be patient in certain areas, but it's gonna be beautiful violence regardless. I believe. I don't think this can be technical like in a boring way by any means. I think it's going to be a banger no matter which way you put it. Elbows will fly, knees will fly, big shots, big punches will fly, and if it's takedowns, I'm sure he's going to be trying to do the same thing to me as I am to him. If the takedowns are in play, then for sure I'm going to be looking to do damage on top, look to pressure, look to do damage on top, potentially take the back, wrap up a choke, something. I'm going to be looking to put this fight away from the starting bell to the opening bell to the finishing bell.
Have you gotten any work or at least insight from Matt Frivola this camp at all? Because Matt obviously has history preparing for us.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this even back then. Uh, with Faraz, like, he has a lot of footage. I didn't really sit there and game plan and talk to Matt too much. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to anybody almost at all, man. I've been so locked in this camp. The last 2 3 months have been just me waking up, grinding in the gym, coming home tired, getting my rest, getting my food, going back in the gym, and too tired to talk to anybody after my second training anyway. So I haven't really even talked to any of my homies and my boys. And I talked to Frivola like once or twice this camp. He was just wishing me luck, to be honest, and he's confident in me and in my skills. So it's not really, I didn't really get insight, I'm gonna be honest, but I did do my own homework on the guy, so I have plenty of information on him.
This has to be a ranking eliminating fight, if that makes sense. Meaning the winner has to be in the ranks, right?
Yeah, from one side, I'm hungry and just ready to go. From another side, nobody does ranking eliminators. You know, nobody does that. Everybody, or most fighters, from what I see and from what it shows, people usually have a clear cut path to the top 15 if they're worthy. I believe that him and I are both worthy, but one of us is gonna have to go, and that's just the reality of it. And I think we're both young enough to bounce back, but I'm not looking to bounce back. I'm looking to get the job done, to make a big statement and hit those rankings. But in a way that's true. This is a ranking eliminator. So let's go, man. I'm ready.
And obviously, laser focused on Ziam. But as a journalist, I have to ask for the fans: are there names in that top 15 that really do interest you for maybe a first ranked fight? And I can name them, or I can read them off if you need, but I got to ask.
To be honest, I didn't like how I didn't like that I was denied by Moicano. I didn't like that when I was willing to step up to Rio on 5 or 6 weeks notice, was it? And fight on the main card against Moicano. He just blatantly said no, and just hogged the top ranking, and went on to stream for 6 hours and whatever. God bless him in his own endeavors. I'm just saying, man, if you're gonna hog the rankings, you're not gonna fight, because when I'm in the rankings, I'm gonna fight up and down. I want to be a breath of fresh air for the fans. I want to be about it at all times and fight all the best guys in the world. While I'm here, while I'm in this sport, while I'm in the UFC, I want to fight all of the best guys, because when it's all said and done, you're gonna look back at my career and you're gonna see a movie. So I actually prefer Moicano. That's how I would want my rankings to go in this fight. For the way that I was denied, and then the frustration of that, like, wow, I was just so close to going to Rio, and it's like a dream to go to Brazil and see Rio and fight in front of the Brazilian fans, to be denied. And then we had another fight booked, and then that didn't go through, and now we're here. So it's like, I prefer Moicano. That would be the first name on my hit list for top 15.
And like, talk to me about that fight a little bit. Break it down for me stylistically. I mean, I think clearly A and B side of that fight, fan favorites both ways. So, what kind of banger do you think that would end up being?
Moicano.
Yeah, yeah, with you and Renato.
Listen, he's a veteran, and he's a different level of competition than anything I've ever faced, obviously. But man, I'm not here for no reason, and I put him to sleep. That simple.
I love the confidence, man. And Moicano's obviously home of Fight Guy with Show Me the Money podcast. So, Moicano, don't kill me. just doing my job. But
Bro, I shout out to all you guys and all your streaming. And I don't have beef. I'm not out here. I don't have beef with the dude. I want to be the best. And you're sitting at the top, and it's not only him. There's like multiple people just sitting at the top, acting like they're kings, waiting around for 8, 9 months at a time. Let's get the show going. The lightweight division is the most stacked division. If you lose one or two in a row, you got to give an outsider a shot at the rankings now. This isn't about anything personal. I don't give a shit about the guy. I don't. The guy, hope he enjoys his life. Hope he makes the most money. He calls himself Money Moicano. I hope he makes $1 billion. God bless him. But give me that shot at the rankings. I want that spot. I'm coming for your spot. That's it. It's that simple.
no, completely. And that's a very respectable answer there. I feel like a lot of fighters kind of feel the same way there. And like, just 2026 right around the corner. You kind of already mapped it out after Fares here, but ultimate goals for next year. Do you see yourself in title contention by the end of the year if everything goes your way?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think my fights are loud and they're memorable. And whether you like me or don't like me, or whatever anybody thinks of me personally, it's none of my business. Just watch the fights, watch my style, and judge my game. and then you can come to any conclusions or whatever you want. Um, Bottom line, I see myself in title contention. I think it's very realistic. I think I'm on a good run now. I think making a statement on December 6th and anything else that follows is going to put me very close to that, to title contention.
Did you end up watching Arman Tsarukyan beat Dan Hooker over the weekend?
Yeah, I honestly I expected that. I expected slightly more from Hooker, but ultimately I saw the fight going this way. I think Arman's wrestling, pressure wrestling, and his striking, the way he mixes it with his wrestling, was just going to be too much for Dan. I said that before, and I was right.
Now, Arman Tsarukyan, I imagine would be next for Ilia. I mean, there's other fights to make, but that makes the most sense in my opinion. So, how do you see that one going? Can Arman beat Ilia, or you think Ilia is going to be champ for a while?
Dude, it's 50-50. Why? Because yes, Ilya does have a solid grappling. He's a world-class fighter all around, and so is Arman. So I guess to them the same thing applies as to my fight on December 6th. It's like going to be a battle of strategy and timing and doing making the right selections at the right time, right? To make the right shot selection at the right time. But ultimately, I think it's going to come down to two results. I think Arman is going to be able to either control him or pull away with control time and being able to implement grappling on him in a decision, or Ilya puts him to sleep. Uh, we've seen Ilya get taken down by Bryce Mitchell and controlled slightly. And Arman is a real light. He's a full and Bryce went down to bantamweight, and Ilya went up to lightweight, and he's gonna be facing Arman, who's a true lightweight. So it's like if Bryce was able to do that, I'm just doing MMA math, and MMA math doesn't always work, but I'm just doing MMA math. If Bryce was able to do it, I believe that Arman will be able to take down Ilya, and he will be able to control him. How long and will he go without being rocked for 5 rounds? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm calling it a 50-50. I don't know if Arman's going to be able to go untouched for 5 rounds and control him the whole time, because Ilya is too good to be controlled for 5 rounds, I believe, in the grappling department. But on the feet, I think Arman's not bad, but I think Ilya is going to be able to catch him if it stays on the feet too long.
And then one of your teammates has a giant fight coming up, another fight this year coming up. Merab Dvalishvili taking on Petr Yan. Rematch there. Do you see this one going any differently, or does Merab come out on top here too?
I see it going differently.
Hmm.
I see it being a much more interesting, a lot more interesting exchanges. I think Piotr is too high level of a fighter to not make adjustments and not do something different, or not throw up a different, Hail Mary or something. But I think Jamarab gets the job done anyways. I think Piotr Yan, the fight's going to look a little different, but also maybe Piotr Yan's going to do something different, but Merab is also 10 times better. It's insane. The guy keeps getting better every fight. So at 34 years old, reigning and defending champion, seen it all, done it all, fought everybody, doing a second lap, and he's getting better. It doesn't even make sense. Like I just look at this guy in the gym, and I'm like, where's the guy gonna crash? When's the guy gonna have that crash where he needs like a month off from training entirely? 2 weeks. There's no crash in the guy. I never seen anything like it. He's not. That's why he's champ. He's not normal, and he's gonna do the same thing in December as he always does. But Pyotr's gonna make it interesting. There's gonna be some interesting exchanges. Maybe a lost round or two, but ultimately Murab gets it done.
And I know you got to get out of here in a minute. So my last one is still about Merab here.
You're good, brother. Honestly, I don't. We're good. We're good.
Appreciate you, man.
We're
But
good, my
so
bro.
I mean, yeah, Merab beats Yan. He cleared out the bantamweight division and then some. You think we ever, as fans, get the treat of Merab Dvalishvili versus Alexander Volkanovski?
Brother, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see
No.
it. You know why? Not because it wouldn't be dope. It wouldn't be a big occasion. But you know, sometimes like we have a new standard that, like, it's almost like, like some of these double champ guys, they set the bar so high, and this became so many of them in the last few years. And I'm not saying so many like 100, but there's like a lot of double champs now. So it's like that became the new standard. But whatever happened to just being the greatest of all time in your weight class?
Sure.
You know, it's okay if Merab retires having beaten everyone in his weight class.
Clear goat.
Yes, the challenge it's great to go, yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I wouldn't be I as a fan of the sport and every single fighter on the roster in some way, shape, or form, I just would be okay with Merab riding off into the sunset as the greatest of all time at bantamweight. You don't have to get the featherweight belt to solidify your legacy. His legacy is solidified. So will we ever get the treat? I don't know. I think Merab is crazy to even go up and fight a freaking light heavyweight if he had to. But you know, like it just is it necessary? Do we have to? Does he have to? I don't think so. I think his legacy is impressive enough that that he can stay at bantamweight. If he does it and he beats Volk, it just adds to the craziness of Merab Dvalishvili.
I like that answer. I tend to agree. I think we need dominant goats for the division. I think that works out better for everyone that way. And real
Not
quick,
all of the time. Not all the time. Some of those
sure.
guys that go up, it's fine. You know, they're doing amazing. We're like Islam going up to 170 and doing that to Jack
Yep.
JDM. Shit, man, that's amazing. So it's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, if you're in your weight class and you're the goat, stay there. It's all good.
Your Azerbaijan brother, Rafael Fiziev, you guys have been training a bit. Safe to say his knee's good. He's looking for a fight coming back soon.
Yeah, he's still in the recovery phase. We didn't. We got some great work in. He's giving me some great pointers. The guy is so high level. Uh, we've gotten some great pointers. I think he has a little bit left in his recovery. He's getting out of Vegas today, actually.
Hmm,
He has a little bit left in his recovery, and I think we'll see him early to like second quarter of 2026. I
sweet.
think we'll see him sometime then.
That's good news for the fans, man. We all love a Fiziev fight. And Naz, before I get you out of here, we like your fights too. So anything for all your fans looking forward to this next one, the mic is yours.
Much love. I just want to say thank you to everyone, every single fan, even the haters. You guys make it exciting too. You guys, all you guys, every single fan, every single prayer. I hear you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. And it motivates me to give back. And how do I give back? I give you guys fights to remember. And December 6th is going to be more of the same. So, guys, tune in. It's going to be a banger. Have no idea why we're that low in the prelims, but I know a lot of people will be tuning in. My people, his people is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. See you guys December 6th with my hand raised, inshallah.
December 6th, UFC 323. Nazim Sadykhov back in the octagon. Nazim, thanks, man. Kick some ass and hopefully talk soon,
Thank
all
you,
right?
brother.